Hey guys, okay, so box cluster, another method of multiplication. You're probably thinking at this point, how many different ways can I multiply? Many different ways, okay? All right, so box cluster is a combination of using lattice and using partial product. You're gonna kind of do both things within one problem. It's pretty cool, and it's fairly easy, but you have to practice, okay? The more you practice, the easier it will become, promise. All right, so let's start off with the problem. Let's say we have 258 times, let's do 46. It's a little bit of a harder problem. All right, so 258 times 46. First of all, I'm going to start off with my box. I'm going to put my 258 up here, but this is where it's different than lattice, okay? This is where it's similar to partial product. So instead of just looking at each individual digit, we're going to now look at it in terms of place value. Yay! All right, so the 2 is in what place value? It's in the hundreds. So the 2 really represents 200. So that's what I'm going to put up here, 200. The 5 is in the tens place, so it represents a 50. And then we have the 8 in the ones place, so it represents an 8. There we go. Then our bottom factor, 46, we're going to do the same thing. The 4 represents a what? 40. And the 6 represents just a 6. So now it's starting to look a little bit like lattice, but we just used a partial product strategy, didn't we? All right, so now what we're going to do, yes, we are going to multiply, but we do not need the window panes, okay? We're just going to multiply right within the square. All right, so now 8 times 4 equals 32. I ignore the 0 as I'm multiplying, okay? 8 times 4 is 32. I have 1 0 in the problem, so I add 1 0 in the answer. Okay? Do the same thing here. 5 times 4 is 20. And then I have 2 zeros in my problem. So I add 2 zeros to my answer. Okay? 4 times 2 is 8. How many zeros do you see? I have 3 zeros. So I add 3 zeros. Okay? Let's do the one on the bottom. 8 times 6 is 48. 6 times 5 is 30. I have 1 0 in the problem, so I'll add 1 0 into my answer. And then I have 6 times 2 is 12, and I have 2 zeros in my answer. All right, so now that we filled out this grid, what do you think we do next? You've got it. Now we're going to add all of these numbers up. So remember, when we're adding a bunch of numbers like this, make sure that you write neatly and that you line your numbers up correctly by their place value. All right, so I'm going to start off with my largest digits, okay? These all have 4 digits, so I'm going to put them towards the top. So I have 8,000, 2,000, 1,200. Then I have a 320, a 300, and a 48. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Separate numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have all 6, so now I'm going to add them all up. All right, I have zeros and an 8. I have zeros, 2, 0, and a 4. So 4 plus 2 equals 6. Nothing to carry. I have a 3 plus 3 is 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. My answer is 11,868. All right. So here's what I'd like for you to try and bring me the answer once you get it. Even check it with a separate strategy, okay? So the problem I'm giving you is 148 times 39. All right, let me know. Bye.